So what we're going to be studying first is we're going to be studying the shoulder region, okay, the armpit region, which you note is the axilla, that's the proper term, and the upper arm, which is going to be known as the brachium. So we have the brachium, we have the axilla, and the shoulder. Please note that everything here in yellow are going to be nerves. We're not going to be studying that now. We'll be studying that for the fourth and final test. And this in red is going to be an artery. Okay, you'll learn about that in anatomy too. Okay, so first thing is the shoulder. We're only going to be dealing with the superficial muscles for the time being. This right here is the deltoid muscle. Okay, that's the shoulder muscle. This right here is going to be the clavicle. Okay, so here's the clavicle. This muscle that you're seeing, they actually cut right through it. So this muscle right here, that's here and here, is pectoralis major. So it attaches to the inferior portion of the clavicle. So here's the clavicle, pectoralis major, deltoid. Next, if we look right here, here we have teres major, teres minor, infraspinatus, and supraspinatus. So again, teres major, teres minor, infraspinatus, and supraspinatus. If we look on the opposite side of the scapula, if you remember we had the subscapular fossa, this is called the subscapularis muscle. Makes sense to everybody, right? Subscapularis muscle. So subscapularis muscle there. Okay. Next, we have the muscles of the brachium. This right here is going to be the biceps brachii muscle. It has two heads. You have a long head and a short head. The short head is on the medial side, and the long head is on the lateral side. You can see this large division between the two. Whenever you have this large part of the muscle, we call that the belly of the muscle. So this is the belly of the muscle, and as you see, it splits or bifurcates into two separate, what we call heads. This is called the short head, and this is called the long head. Now, one of the keys that you want to apply here, that you applied in bones, is you always want to look for the thumb. The thumb is always going to tell you where lateral is. So this is lateral, therefore this is what?
Medial.
Medial. Okay, so thumb is always going to tell you lateral, because remember, anterior is going to be here, therefore anatomical position. So lateral, anterior, anatomical position. So this is lateral, this is medial. This right here, again, is called the biceps brachii. If we look on the medial side, we can find this muscle right here. This muscle goes up to the coracoid process. So this right here, this part of the bone is the coracoid process. So this muscle right here goes to the coracoid process, so it's called the coracobrachialis. And why is it called brachialis? Because where are we in? The brachium. Remember, upper arm is the brachium, so that's why it's coracobrachialis. That's why this is called biceps brachii. Biceps, bi, two, brachii means brachium. Next, we go to the lateral side. So what you do for your look for your landmark is you look for the deltoid, and the deltoid points right to that muscle right here on the lateral side. And that right there is going to be the brachialis muscle. So we have the brachialis, which is lateral, biceps brachii, which is directly anterior, and on the medial side we have the coracobrachialis. Does everybody get that? Coracobrachialis. Next, if we look on the posterior side, here's the elbow. Okay, that's your olecranon process. You have 1, 2, and 3 parts of this muscle. This is the division between those two parts. Okay? 1, 2, and 3. And these are your triceps brachii muscle. Triceps indicating what?
3.
3. Okay? Does everybody get that? Okay. Now, when we look at this, this is the lateral side, correct? So therefore, this is lateral, and this is what? Medial. So this is called the lateral head of the triceps brachii. This is called the long head of the triceps brachii because it's long, and the shorter one is called the what? Medial head. So you do have to memorize long, lateral, and medial. But if you start with the lateral, you say this is the lateral, you're left with two, right? You're left with one of them being long and one of them being medial. Well, which one of these is longer, A or B?
A.
A is longer. So therefore, because A is longer, we call it what? Long head, and we call this the what? Medial head. Does everybody understand that? So, do we have a short head of the triceps brachii? And the answer is what?
No.
No. Okay. Do we have a long head?
Yes.
Yes. Do we have a lateral and a medial head?
Yes.
Yes. You're always looking for the deltoid. This right here, in white, is a tendon. Okay? All of these in white, tendon, 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 tendon. Does everybody understand that? Okay. Now, last, this little piece of muscle that you're seeing right here, and tendon, this muscle right here and tendon is actually from the latissimus dorsi. That's proving to you that the latissimus dorsi inserts itself onto the humerus. Okay? So again, deltoid, pectoralis major, teres major, teres minor, infraspinatus, supraspinatus, subscapularis. Biceps brachii, coracobrachialis, brachialis, triceps brachii, triceps brachii lateral head, triceps brachii long head, triceps brachii medial head. Okay? And this is the olecranon back here. If we look over here, this right here is going to be the latissimus dorsi. Okay? So make sure we're clear. The lateral head, the long head is going to be lateral on the biceps brachii, and the short head is going to be medial.